So a question that comes up fairly often because benefits tend to be delayed, an injured worker will want to know, does the insurance company owe a penalty on this late check? There's two types of penalties that come up most often that affect an injured worker's bottom line. One is Labor Code Section 4650. The other is Labor Code Section 5814. So the first one, Labor Code Section 4650. That statute, I'll put the text up here on the screen, it provides that if an indemnity payment is late, it doesn't matter why, if it's late, the insurance company has to increase the amount of the check by 10%. You don't have to do anything to get it. You don't have to write a letter. It doesn't have to go to a judge. There doesn't need to be an order. The insurance adjuster simply needs to increase the amount of that check by 10%. So let's say your temporary disability ended, and then permanent disability benefits advances should start, but the adjuster simply forgot to enter those into the system, so the checks didn't go out. Or you're taken off work by your doctor, you provide the slip to your insurance company, to the adjuster, the employer confirms we can't bring the injured worker back, but the adjuster forgets to enter that into the computer, so they don't send out temporary disability to you on time. They owe a 10% penalty on any late payments. It's automatic. I've had a lot of discussions with adjusters over the years that don't want to pay that $46.50 increase until a judge issues an order. That's not the way it works. If the check is late, they owe a 10% increase. So that's one penalty. The other is Labor Code Section 5814. That statute is a little bit different because it provides, here's the text, if a payment is unreasonably delayed or refused. So there has to be an unreasonableness to it. But what can happen then is that there is then a 25% increase on the amount that was delayed. There's some provisions. We'll have another video that goes into depth more on that, on how that can be decreased if they voluntarily paid a $46.50 increase. That can start to get a little bit dizzying. But the $46.50, we already know they owe a 10% automatic if they just simply dig in their heels and refuse. Insurance adjuster tells you, I know the checks are late, but I'm really busy. I just don't have time to enter it right now. If you send a couple of emails, or if you write a couple of letters, if you leave several voicemails and you document those, always document them, then you have to file a petition to get Labor Code Section 5814 benefits. The difference there is that it's 25% instead of 10%, but it's not automatic. It will have to go to a judge unless the adjuster agrees to pay it, and a judge will need to issue an order, again, unless the adjuster agrees to pay it. So those are the two most common penalties. $46.50, it's a 10% increase. They owe it automatically if a check is late. The other, $58.14, a 25% increase, but you do have to file a petition and you will need to get a judge's order on that. It will likely need to go to a hearing, so the insurance company has notice and an opportunity to be heard on the matter first. But those are the two most common types of penalties you can get when a check is late from the insurance company.